Welcome to the Know. I'm Ashley Jenkins.
And I'm Josh Flanagan.
Do you love the word estimates?
I do.
Then you've come to the right story.
Oh my goodness.
Now that 2015 is over, everyone and their mother is going to be looking into their crystal ball or whatever to predict what's next for the video game industry, either hoping to watch it burn or to massage the numbers in favor of their platform of choice. And conformity is fun. So hey, let's do a little digging of our own, why don't we?
And hopefully some extra massages.
I'll take it.
Diving into all the data offered by Steam Spy, it looks like Steam game sales generated more than $3.5 billion in revenue last year, with a portion of each sale going right into Valve's bottomless pockets, especially since they don't spend it on silly, extravagant stuff like customer service staff.
No way.
This gives a pretty definitive answer to anyone wondering why Valve doesn't seem to care so much about making new video games, or at least the video games we want them to make.
Yeah, that $3.5 billion number is pretty impressive, but that's actually a lowball figure. As always in the digital age, nobody really wants to tell us just how big their digital goods pie actually is, so we're left with educated guesses. And that $3.5 billion guess is the lowest possible estimate based on the roller coaster of Steam prices across the store.
So, assuming that people sometimes also buy games during non-Steam sales...
What?
It sounds crazy, but it does happen. That means $3.5 billion is an extremely conservative estimate for Valve's digital game storefront, aka money printing app.
And aside from price variance, it also doesn't include the revenue that comes out of free-to-play games and DLC, which would be all that revenue that comes from Valve's marketplace for hats in Team Fortress 2 and character sets in Dota 2 and, of course, CSGO weapon skins. And sure, the individual transactions don't amount to much, but Newzoo estimates that around 70% of all PC revenue comes by way of free-to-play transactions. So pull out your handy calculator app because nobody does math anymore unless you're in school. Carry the one, and $8.2 billion. That would make Valve worth more than $10 billion per year.
Oh my goodness. Yes, if only the math were that simple.
Should be.
Actually, according to reports last March, Dota 2 generates 18 million or more every month, and the International 5 raised an additional 55 million that didn't go into the prize pool.
Oh, Val, you're so sneaky.
So we're looking at closer to 271 million in revenue from Dota 2 for the year, and it's unlikely that CSGO and Team Fortress 2 accounted for 8 billion between them. Sorry.
They might have. Look, they might have.
Look, assuming
okay, they didn't. That's fine.
Yeah, just let it go.
Sorry.
Look, assuming the actual percentages haven't changed too much from 2014, it's likely Valve's first-party trio bought in at a more modest 800 million, plus royalties from Steam games in general, which at an average of 30% nets them another 1 billion or so.
And change. Again, these are estimates. One caveat to all this data is that there's no way for Steam Spy to distinguish between games that are bought off Steam and then redeemed on Steam, so that could pull the number down a little bit. But we do know that over 350 million games were sold on Steam in 2015 overall, so even aside from snooping on their Scrooge McDuck vault, it gives us some context about not only the PC gaming market, but the entire gaming marketplace in general, in which Valve has made a pretty significant player.
Medium estimates that Valve controls about 15% of all the $27 billion PC gaming market. So what does that tell us about the state of video games?
That it's awesome.
It is awesome, but also everyone can shut up about calling PC gaming a niche market. $27 billion in total revenue for PC gaming alone is far from niche.
Who calls it that in the first place? Analysts, I think. Analysts.
We're looking at you, analysts. All two of you watching this video. To compare it to the film industry, the overall revenue at the box office worldwide is around $39 billion, which means that PC gaming by itself is just about 25% less popular than, going to the movies.
Every now and again, an analyst does like to make outrageous predictions. Again, we're talking to the two of you. Sometimes they claim consoles are failing, though PS4 35 million units so far would disagree. Sometimes they claim the PC gaming market is shrinking, though Steam's new record of 12 million concurrent users this last weekend would also beg to differ. Mostly these claims come from the growth of mobile gaming, which is overtaking both consoles and PC in terms of market share, which isn't the same thing as those markets shrinking.
Analyst firm Newzoo, not to be confused with the Matt Damon film about the zoo, predicted that mobile games would do $30 billion in 2015, while rival firm Superdata Research came in significantly lower with an outlook of $22 billion in mobile gaming for the year. Either way, when you look at a pie chart, it seems like the slices for PC gaming and console gaming are shrinking, but within their own categories, they're actually stronger than ever.
And if Valve has anything to do with it, PC gaming's just going to continue on that upward trajectory, in spite of that ARG, the alternate reality game that ran during the Steam Winter Sale that teased all the poor gamers hoping desperately for Half-Life 3 announcement with lambdas and signs all over the place. Look, I'm skeptical, even I managed to get my hopes up. Let's just be real, Valve's focus recently hasn't been on developing games, but on building the PC ecosystem.
They've launched Steam Link, they're getting Steam VR out there, the Steam controller, Steam machines. They're probably steaming people's laundry, who knows? But
Nobody really cares
Yeah.
about the Steam machines because you still need a gaming PC, so
You still need it.
why not use Link instead?
Some of those are more successful than others, obviously, but they're all efforts to foster a healthy environment for PC gaming so that even if you're in front of a TV instead, you can still play PC games.
And based on all these crazy numbers flying around, what are your predictions for the gaming market in 2016? Let us know in the comments.
And for all your healthy market share discussion, make sure you like this video and subscribe to The Know.
I feel like in your 30s, it's like that's a weird age range to be in Rooster Teeth because it feels like there's like the old guard.
We're not first gen, but we're also like not one of the kids.
Most people here are in their like mid to late 20s.
I feel like the awkward 8 who
Yeah.
just get drunk a lot.
Yeah. And you've come to the right story.
That's right, you come. At that point, you don't have to worry about being young and hot or old and respectable.
Do we have a
You just
different
get
card?
PMS.
Be old and hot.
Do we have a different card?
What's that like when that's when an element
Yes.
is degenerating?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they are the ones who
I was
came
in
up.
chemistry.
They're the ones who discovered that nuclear stuff has a half-life.
And they make adware.
Sort of. They just make money.
Oh, they make money where?
Yes.